Hi peeps, and welcome back to Feature Highlights on PeepSo TV channel. I'm your host Sinisha, and this is the third and last episode of our mini-series of Woocommerce, product vendors, and Dokan integration with PeepSo. In our previous episodes, we touched upon how to set up a Woocommerce on your website and how to make a shop. Also, we touched how to configure the Woocommerce integration by going here and then on Woocommerce, and we enabled all of these options here. In the episode after that, we touched on product vendors, which is a paid plugin developed by Woocommerce itself, which allows all of your users to become vendors and sell items on your webshop. But this time around, we are looking into Dokan integration. Similarly to product vendors, Dokan will also allow your users to sell items on your website, but this plugin is huge. It can allow for many different things. And here is a nice YouTube playlist I found while investigating for this video, and I'm going to link this playlist in the description below so you can easily see what Dokan is, how to set it up, how to create sliders, and all of the different things. Like I said, this plugin is enormous and there is a lot to configure there. However, for the purposes of this video, we are only going to touch Dokan in PeepSo integration and see what you can do with these two plugins combined. So let's get straight into it. Unlike Product Vendors plugin that we discussed in the previous episode, Dokan is absolutely free, and all you have to do is go to your WordPress dashboard, then go to Plugins, Add New, and look for Dokan. It will be the first result over here. Click on Install Now and then activate the plugin. As soon as you activate the plugin, this wizard will show up, and I strongly recommend you to actually go through it. So click on Let's Go. Give the vendor store URL. This is simply a store URL that you will be able to visit when you go to your website and then /store. Shipping fee and tax fee recipient, we are going to say vendor is going to be responsible for shipping fee and tax fees. Map API source, there are two options between Google Maps and Mapbots, but I am not going to set up the Google Maps in this presentation. And I am not going to share essentials with the Dokan. So continue to the next step of this wizard. And new vendor enable selling. So whenever someone registers as a new vendor, they will be automatically able to sell stuff. Commission type is going to be percentage, and as an admin, I'm going to collect 10% of every sale they make. I am not going to allow vendors to change order status. In third step, you can set up the withdrawal setup. So this is solely up to you, depending how are you going to pay your users, either through PayPal or bank transfer, and what is the minimum withdrawal limit. Continue. And if you want to enhance your store with the recommended features, they are offering you to do it here, but we are just going to click continue and visit Dokan dashboard. And just like that, Dokan is installed on our website and ready to go. But before we proceed, let's see what is different. First of all, go to PeepSo installer, wait for your license to be checked, and once it is, scroll down until you find Woocommerce, Dokan, and Product Vendors integration plugin. Make sure it is installed and activated. Now go to PeepSo configuration, switch to Woocommerce tab, scroll down until you find this completely new set of options for Dokan, and now let users become vendors. Yes, and they will need to be approved by administrator. You can also circumvent the pending approval and say they will become vendors immediately. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to require approval. I'm also going to give a new profile tab for every user and dashboard tab. Save the settings and make sure the options are updated. Let's go to the front end of the website and see what is different in our profiles now. So here's the products tab and the dashboard tab. So let's click on the dashboard, and here we see our first problem. So dashboard is actually a page, but is squeezed into the gecko, and we need to make some changes in order to make this look much better and nicer. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard, go to pages, all pages, find the dashboard page, click on edit, and here in gecko page options, we are going to hide the page title, and we are going to hide both sidebars. So the Dokan plugin can actually breathe in our website. So if we go back to our profile, open the dashboard tab, now we have an entire page just for the dashboard. In this dashboard, the seller can do a lot of different things. First, they have an overview of their store, all the products that they added to the store, and because this is the admin user of this website, all the existing products already available in Woocommerce are added to this particular user. We can see all the orders, completed, processing, pending, canceled, refunded, and so on. We can withdraw our earnings if we have enough. And we can also customize our store by uploading a banner, uploading a profile picture, store name, and many different options. Here in the payment, we can set up an actual PayPal email that we want to use for payment withdrawals. Let's go back to the dashboard, and actually let's log out with this user and log in with our regular user that is not a vendor yet. Okay, here we are with user Emma, and she is just a regular user. So let's visit her profile and find the option to sell stuff, but there is no tabs that we previously set in our settings. So PeepSo configuration, Woocommerce, and let user become vendors, profile tab, dashboard tab. It's all enabled, but how in the world will Emma become a vendor? So what she needs to do is go into About section, Then click on Preferences, scroll down, and here is the new option added by these settings over here. Let user become vendors. If I switch this to no and save the settings, let's see what will happen now. Here in Preferences, she will not be able to apply as a vendor. So let's change this option back. Yes, and pending approval. Save the settings. Go back to Emma, refresh the page, and now we have this option once again. Let's apply to become a vendor. Your application is pending approval because we said, yes, it needs approval. But meanwhile, she can also set up her shop. So this error is going to be shown as long as we have Emma pending approval. Meanwhile, she can go in the settings and let's upload the banner for her store. Let's use this carpet image, select and crop the image. We can also use a store profile picture. Let's choose this one. Select and crop like this. Give it a store name, for example, Emma Shop of Wonders. 12 store products per page, some Boulevard 11, down this one, this here, and I'm not in Afghanistan, and update settings. And just like that, Emma has a store ready, and soon enough she will be able to add products. But first, admin needs to approve her. To do that, go back to the WordPress dashboard, then Dokan and vendors. Right here we have Emma's Shop of Wonders and status is disabled. Okay, now we have Emma's shop enabled and she will be able to create products, as you can see here. So let us quickly add a new product by clicking on this button over here. Upload a product cover image, sorry. Let's use this one. Set as featured image. If I want to add more photos for this specific product, I can add them to the gallery. Add to gallery. Give it a price. It is not going to be on the discount. Product name will be awesome outside oven. Select the category. This category is the category from your Woocommerce setup. So Woocommerce products categories. If you want to add new category, you can add it here and choose it. Let's say this is at the core. Tags. Select the product tags. Similarly to categories, you can add tags in the WooCommerce product settings. We won't add any tags. Let's create and add new. Product is created successfully. However, this product is pending review because we have set our shop in previous episodes for all products to pending review if they are not created by admin user. To change this, you will need to go here in the Dokan vendor settings, edit the Emma Emma's Shop of Wonders and scroll down a little bit until you find Dokan related settings. And publishing, you can publish product directly by bypassing the pending and approval stuff. I'm not going to enable that. Instead, I'm going to go to products, all products, review the product the Emma created, and once I'm sure everything is fine, I can simply publish this product. And Emma will now be able to sell it on your website. Okay? So I went offline and added a few more products here in Emma's shop. So we can see how that reflects the products tab on her profile. So when someone visits a profile, we can see all the products she have in the shop. Let's try that with admin user or any other user really. Let's find Emma. Emma hits her profile, go to products, and now we can see all the products she is selling over here. I can add it to cart, checkout, let's do all of this really quickly. Yes, place the order. And now I purchased the product Formula One race tickets from Emma's Shop of Wonders. So let's go back to the Emma Shop of Wonders. And here it is, our first sale and our earnings. Okay, orders, she can see who bought it and stuff like that. Furthermore, an activity stream is created when, say, friend Westwood made a purchase. And that is simply because we have it set up like that in PeepSo configuration. Then Woocommerce and shopping activities are displayed. And that will conclude our mini series about Woocommerce, product vendors, and Dokan. In that series, we learned how to install and integrate the Woocommerce with our PeepSo. So whenever someone made a purchase or review, the activity stream will show up. Then we set up a product vendors, which is a paid plugin from Woocommerce itself that allows our members, our regular members, to become vendors and sell their own items on the shop. But we also set up a Dokan that does the same thing, but it's unlike product vendors, it's absolutely free. You can extend the Dokan with a lot of modules, they call it, but it costs a lot of money and there's a lot of it. Also, you can buy a bundle which starts at 149, and this list over here is a little bit confusing to my eyes, so you need to really go through it and see what is included in what package and what is not included in the other. So there's a paid option, but for what we did here in our website, we used strictly a free Dokan multi-vendor plugin. So you don't need to shell out any additional money if you want to use Dokan. As I mentioned earlier, Dokan is also a huge plugin that has a lot of different options in settings. So here, if I go back to the dashboard, you see this default template. Let's call it a template. You can actually change that, but only in paid version, and there are tutorials explaining you how to change the template. So I'm going to link this entire playlist so you can watch it on your own accord. With that, I would like to thank you for watching. And if you found this video interesting, give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Until then, I wish you all the best with your website. Bye!